This is about to be a hot effing mess. What up everyone, it's your girl, Superwoman, and I am in the middle of tour. I am back in LA for my show today. That's why I missed my last Thursday video. I'm so sorry. I've tried my best to maintain my channel while on tour, but I've ran out of banked videos, so I didn't want to miss another video today, so I decided, yo, I'm gonna make another honest Q&A video. A, because if we're being honest, I have no goddamn time to write a rant or a script, and B, because I think y'all liked the first one. In the honor of honesty, I'm wearing no makeup. This is my honest face. You can see me in the mirror right there. I was like, F a set. I don't enjoy Q&As. Let me hear me when I say I hate pause. Because I never want people on this channel to have to care about me or know about me. I just want to make you laugh. And I feel like Q&As are so like, I don't want to talk about myself. So, in an effort to punish myself, not punish myself, but also for your entertainment, and since I've already gone this route, for every question I answer, am A, gonna spit on myself. B, I am going to do something I hate. You know anything about me? Then you know there's one thing I despise on this planet, even though maybe normal to you, me, I hate, and that is tomatoes. Now that might seem dramatic, but I swear a tomato for me is like the worst thing I could possibly make myself endure. Anyways, this is not about me, but it kind of is. Let's get to the Q&A. How this rolls is, I didn't ask you for questions. Instead, I asked my friends to send me some questions about things they know I'm insecure about, and the goal here is that there's no BS. Every answer I give you, no matter how awkward, is gonna be honest. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Question number 1. I'm looking at a laptop, by the way. What is the most expensive thing you bought since making money? The most expensive thing I bought is definitely this house. This house was expensive, to say the least. I love this house though, and no regrets. Okay, let's do this. This is for the Q&A, Lily. Think about this next time you don't bang videos. Oh god. Number 2, what is the biggest misconception about having a lot of money? Okay, real talk, to quote Bob Marley, it's the idea that money makes you rich. Hold up. Let me explain. Yo, is my laptop okay? I feel like rich is subjective, and this is not BS, like I truly feel this way. Rich is subjective. I think richness is actually happiness. And I know firsthand through having money that money does not make you happy. Of course, there's gonna be some people in the comments that are like, easy to say when you have a lot of money. Of course, it may make things easier in terms of like logistically, when I travel, etc. But actual happiness, no check has ever made me happier than like chilling with the people I love or doing things I really enjoy doing. I think the biggest misconception is that if you're rich, you have no problems. That's ridiculous. Think about all the problems you have right now. I guarantee you not all of them can be solved by money, and that is naive and ridiculous to think. Money doesn't make you rich, happiness makes you rich, and I know this because I used to be poor, and when I say that, I used to be sad. Another misconception is that if you have a lot of money, you're not cheap. Like you like to splurge on money. No, dude, I have a lot of money because I am cheap. I am the cheapest person I know. Straight up. And another thing, we can get real here. A lot of people step to me like, yo, you have so much money, why don't you do this? Do you know how expensive it is to run my business? Think of a number. I want you to think of any number. It's higher. My business is so expensive to run, but that's about money. So bad. Alright, next. What is the biggest sacrifice you made on this journey to become Superwoman? I was thinking about this the other day. The biggest sacrifice I've made is not sleep. It's not like family time and friend time. Of course, those are all valid answers. It's comfort zones. I was thinking about this after my first show. I was like, yo, why do you have a job like this where you gotta stress about shows? You gotta be nervous to go on stage. You have to go through hate comments. You have to go through all of these things, auditions. Like, F that. Why do you do this? And then I said to myself, you know, my job, the biggest sacrifice I've made is comfort zones. Nothing about my job is comfortable. I don't get to wake up and say, oh, it's gonna be a comfortable day where I get to do same thing I did yesterday. No, it's always like something to be nervous about, something I gotta stress about. And I'm not complaining because I actually love it. I think it helps me evolve. I've definitely sacrificed comfort zones. I am constantly living in an uncomfortable state. How do people Okay, pretended Skittles. If you could go back and redo any of your YouTube videos, which would it be? Okay, so y'all don't know this, but last Halloween there was a video I worked on. I did a shoot. So much money was put into it. Not mine, actually. It was a different company's money. We shot it and all these people helped me shoot it, and then I watched it and I was like, there's no way in hell this is hitting YouTube because I hate this video so goddamn much. Even after all the time, energy, and money was put into it, I had to be that douchebag that was like, nope, not my vision, not going out. I am going to redo that video for this Halloween. So that video would have taken a year to make, and I'm okay with that because, yo, I'm a jerk when it comes to my vision. I need my vision to be executed, and if it is not, I will have no part of it. You're seeing the real Lily right now. Also, did you notice I have no eyebrows? Actually, I kind of have one right now. And a mustache, look. If you had to sum up your book in 3 words, what would they be? How to Be a Boss. By the way, thank you so much for making it a New York Times bestseller and #1 bestseller in Canada. I am overwhelmed and overjoyed. If you don't have it yet, it's available in bookstores worldwide and lilysinghbook.com. Now that I'm done shamelessly promoting my book, 3 words to describe it would be passionate, inspiring, and beautiful. That's me being real. If you were CEO of YouTube for a day, what changes would you make to the platform? Ooh. If I was CEO of YouTube, I would delete every effing smash or pass challenge. I think that challenge is trash. I think it is the lowest of low we have reached, and it is so superficial and disgusting. In addition, I would delete every single drama or hate channel. I don't give an F. I think those are trash, and I think there's enough negativity in the world, and we don't need people putting more negativity out into the world. Yeah, you can say the whole freedom of speech, but a lot of those channels are just trash. They're just attention-seeking trash, and I believe in promoting what you love, not bashing what you hate. Unless it's the Indian consulate in Toronto. Check my Twitter. Anyways. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. In what way does your success or fame hinder or bother you the most? Ooh, this is a good question. Sometimes, because of my success and where I am and whatever fame I have, I feel like I'm not treated like a human. I could definitely say for the past 2 weeks that has been the case. There's a lot of things that happen in my day where literally I'll just stop and I'll think to myself, wow, no one in this room actually thinks I'm a human. They think I'm a robot or like a business, but they're not understanding I'm a human with a heart and emotions and feelings. They will tell me to do absurd tasks that are like immensely tiring, and of course I'll say yes and do them, but I don't think anyone considers like, yo, that probably is really hard to do. Maybe we should stop piling this up for her to do. People have literally come up to me and be like, wow, you look like crap today. And they think they can say that to me because like I make videos where I look like this sometimes. People have said some really harsh things or done things to me where I'm like, oh, you actually don't treat me like a human. You think I'm just like this thing, this commodity, but you just think I'm just something to be collected or experienced for you. Like I am here for you solely than to just solely exist on my own. So that's really, really tough. If The Rock had to leave on a one-way mission to Mars, who would be your new celebrity crush? What the F? Why can't I choked at the thought. Why can't I like The Rock if he's on Mars? I would just go to Mars. What kind of stupid question? When is the last time you cried? Ooh, getting deep. The last time I cried, honestly, was 2 nights ago. I was going to bed and I just started crying. A, because I was so sleep deprived, and B, because of the answer I told earlier, which was no one was treating me like a human. And I was like crying in my bed and I was like, why did you do this job? Yeah, everyone likes your videos and everybody wants your analytics and stats, but no one really cares about you. You're all alone. And I was bawling my eyes out. It's pretty sad. Thoughts, opinions on clickbait versus good content. Oh, where do I begin? Let me preface this with saying, I think anyone who puts themselves out on the internet, that takes a lot of courage. And I'm not gonna sit here and judge anyone saying your content is whack and is clickbait, but me personally, I am not a fan of clickbait because I'm a fan of scripted content or like content that adds value to people's lives. Whether it's to make you laugh, make you feel inspired, whatever it is. YouTube is full of clickbait and I don't blame those people because clickbait works. Even in some of my videos, like I haven't clickbaited, but there's been essence of like me kind of adding some spice. I just can't get myself to do it. I can't get myself to make clickbait videos. I don't want to be that person and I don't want my content to be that. I don't care if I get slightly less views, that's fine. I want to make content that adds value and that's what I want this platform to represent. And so that is my opinion, but to each their own and everyone should do what makes them happy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you should have just wrote the rant. What's your biggest insecurity? What is my biggest insecurity? My biggest insecurity, is gonna sound really weird, is my vagina. I swear to God. Let me explain. First of all, ladies, there's a lot going on down there, okay? But when I change, it's literally like an everyday occurrence. I have to change in front of people a lot, like my stylist, people in my change room, whatever. I will never change my pants in front of people. I will take my top off and be in my bra all day long. But my pants, I cannot risk you seeing a crevice of my vajayjay. I just can't. I'm so insecure, but I don't know. I know every girl has one, but maybe yours doesn't look like mine, and I can't risk you seeing it and discovering that, okay? So, my vagina. We're getting real honest here. If you had one redo day, what would you use it for? I don't really believe in redos because I would like to say that every day was perfect the way it was supposed to be for me to reach where I am today. Gotta learn, it's okay. But if I could pick a day, it would probably be the day my grandfather passed away. When I found out he was passing away, I was in my room making a video, and I just would have, if I had known, I would have just spent more time with him. Even though he was not in any type of state to even acknowledge I would be spending time with him, I would just have been beside him, holding his hand. Yeah, because I'll always remember that the day he passed away, I was stressing about making a video upstairs in my room. But when he was alive, we spent lots of time together, so there's no regrets. Last question is, how do you feel about person's name saying bad things about you in their video? Oh, I love this question. So, I'm not gonna say the person's name, and I'm just gonna address this once and for all, since this is an honest Q&A. Every time any person has said anything about me on the internet, I know about it. Like, y'all don't have to tweet me being like, did you hear so-and-so said this about you in their video and so-and-so said this about you in their video? I know about it. I just choose not to acknowledge it. Like, I'm on the internet all the time, I know. And the reason I'm not gonna mention any names in this video is because I have values, not hobbies. I don't believe I should bash anyone in my videos, even if they've done it to me. Because if I did that, I wouldn't have values, I would have hobbies. I'm not a fan. What up, Boss Book reference? I am just gonna summarize this answer by saying it has immensely bothered me in the past if someone I've considered a friend has said something about me in one of their videos. Even some other people that I don't consider a friend, but I know are really large on the platform, have said things about me in their videos. It has bothered me. Admittedly, I'm a human, it's bothered me. But this is how I justify it to myself. The things people say about me in their videos, it's usually if they don't agree with something I've done, or they don't like something I've done, or they think something I've done is whack. Every person that has ever talked about me illy, is that what? Any person that has ever said negative things about me in their video, or didn't agree with something I've done, all of them have the ability to either text me or DM me because I have their number or I follow them. If you choose to publicly talk about me in your video instead of privately actually get to the root of the issue, I know the problem is not with me. You're not telling my story, you are telling yours. Straight up. Because if you don't agree with something I do and you think the solution is to publicly bash me as opposed to just message me like a mature adult, then that is your opinion, and I truly wish nothing but the best for every single person. And I'm not even thinking of one or two specific people, I'm thinking about a whole bunch of people who have done this to me. I'm out here trying to make content. Nothing you do is gonna change that. Nothing you do is gonna make me bash you in my video. I'm not gonna do it. I am committed to being a kind, compassionate person, and no amount of obstacles is going to change that. I am going to be happy. I'm so sorry. I wasn't really punishing myself. I just wanted to make this video slightly more amusing. That is so goddamn bad. Ew, 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 ew. Ah. That is it. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry it wasn't a scripted piece of content, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see me on tour, I am going to the UK tomorrow. After that, I'm going to India. There's still tickets available for India, not UK, and the rest of the world. LillySinghBook.com is where you can go. All the information will also be in the description. Thank you so much for all your support with Boss Book. It really does mean the world to me. I never thought it would be the success that it is, so thank you so, so much. But now, let's go to the end card. Yo, did you like that video? Did you like that video? If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Comment below letting me know what next questions you want me to answer if I make another honest Q&A. My last video is right over there. Second vlog channel is right over there. And make sure you subscribe because I make new videos every Monday and Thursday. One love, Superwoman. That is a wrap and zoom.